This is George with Melnick's Automotive. In this video, I'd like to show you how to remove driver wheel airbag on a 2016 through 2019 Honda Civic. This Honda Odyssey 2018 and up has identical procedure. I mean, it's apples to apples. There's nothing different about it. So 2018, 2019 and up Honda Odyssey has the same procedure. All you will need for this job is a T30 screwdriver or a ratchet set, but it has to be T30. Just to let you know, right on the side of the steering wheel there's a hole, one on one side, and there's also one on the other side right there. It's actually inside that cavity right here. Okay, so what we have to do, we got to go in there. And before you do anything, make sure your battery has been disconnected for at least 10 minutes. In my case, that has been done, so I don't need to worry about it. You're gonna go inside, and these screws, I mean, I broke mine free before I started doing this video because I'm only doing it with one hand. So it comes out, it's got a thread lock on that screw, so it's in there pretty good. It's stuck in there pretty good, but it will come out fairly easy. And don't drop it inside the steering wheel. Be careful when you pull it out. And there's also one on the other side, which I already did. I did that earlier because I'm trying to videotape myself and do this to show you how it's done. Once you get both of these out, one on this side, one on this other side, identical bolt just like that. And as I mentioned, it's got the thread lock. It's got a thread lock on it. So if you buy a new airbag, they already provide you with the new ones. They're inside the box, they're in the bottom of the box, so make sure you don't throw it out if your bag has been deployed. But if you're just doing something else that you got to remove the steering wheel, that's how it's done. Then you're gonna pull it back, pull the steering wheel, steering airbag, driver airbag out just like this, and there's going to be 3 wires connected. There's one right here that's silver. This is for your horn, and I'm going to show you this little trick to it. You could use a flat tip screwdriver to get it off, or you could use your nail. If you have a nail, there's right over here, there's a little notch. If you could see this notch right here, you got to press with your nail on this little notch, and that will come right off, just like that. And it comes off. And this is where this is how the notch looks like. Right there. You got to press on it with your thumb. Also, there's going to be a green and a gray connector. They're both yellow to let you know that this is an airbag system. And there's a white clips. As you can see, these white clips right here. So what you need to do, you got to grab those white clips, you got to squeeze them together and pull them up, and that will release the plug, just like this. And how that works, as you can see, it goes up and down. It's very hard for me to do it with one hand, but you can see it moves up and down. Same thing with the other one. You got to grab those 2 white clips and pull it right out, and that's it. The wheel airbag is in your hand. You have to do exactly the same thing to reinstall it. Very easy to do. You just put it right back. Make sure you hear those little connectors click. So what I'm going to do right now, and I'm only using one hand, which makes it a little difficult for me because I'm trying to show you how that's done. If I use both hands, it's fairly easy and quickly. This could be done in a matter of minutes. So I have an airbag. I got my gray connector. I put it in, and make sure you hear it click just like this. Once you hear that, you know it's been secured and it's completely in there. And then you have to connect your green connector. Also, make sure you hear it click just like this. Once you hear that click, you know for sure it has been connected. And then you have your horn. Don't forget your horn, because this wire, if you have your power on, if I were to touch this metal right here, it will honk on the car. So make sure you have it connected to this pin right here. and I'm gonna set my camera down to connect that in a second. But also you're gonna hear a little click when you plug that in as well. Once you have that connected, and make sure you push that on, and once you push it on, you'll hear a tiny little click as well. It's not gonna be as loud as these two connectors here. It's slightly finer click, but once you hear it, you know that's locked on and you're ready to put your airbag back in. All we have to do right now, just put it inside, make sure it's centered, and once you put it in, you're gonna feel that it's in the right place. It's not gonna move really side to side. All we have to do right now, just reinstall the screws. That's one on this side, and then there's one on the other side of the steering wheel. Just be careful, don't drop them in there. If you do, you're gonna have to pull out the airbag again to pull out the screw. And that's how you replace an airbag on a 2016 through 2019 Honda Civic. Identical procedure on Honda Odyssey as well. 2018, 2019 and up. Once again, thanks for watching. This was George with Melnick's Automotive.